Hi guys, how you doing? I hope you're well and you had a fantastic Christmas period, Christmas holiday, you know, time off work, whatever it is, all that jazz. I hope you had a good time. It is nearly 2018. We have literally just a few days to go until the new year, or at least while I'm filming this we have a few days to go. Hopefully I'm able to put it up as soon as possible, but yeah, I hope that 2018 is a fantastic, wonderful year for you guys, better than this year 2017 has been. And even if 2017 has been a fantastic year for you, I hope that 2018 is even better. Are you guys ready? I mean, I know that technically it's just another day, but it's still, you know, a new year, a new fresh start, as some people like to see it. So I'm hoping that you guys are ready, and even if you're not, don't worry. There's always time and to catch up and just to figure things out. So it's all good, it's fine. But anyway, I am doing a video for you guys, and this one is advice on locks, or at least a chit-chatty video. My experience from when I started out with locks, and any advice that I can give you guys, as well as maintenance of locks, and you know, how I realized or knew that locks were for me, and how you can do the same. And I'm just hoping that this is, you know, some kind of helpful advice that I can give in this video. And I'm going to try and make it a very quick one. I don't want to go on for too long. I will do a more in-depth LOC journey and, you know, different types of videos on that in the days and weeks and months and things like that to come. But for the relevance of this video, I want to keep it nice, short and sweet, and hopefully answer a couple of questions that are going through your mind, even if you don't have locks. Just, you know, just some sort of insight into locks and all the things that it entails. So let's get into it. Okay, so as some of you may know from watching my previous video on my LOC journey, and when I cut my locks off, because I had locks and they were a bit longer than this current length that I have, but I've had locks for 11, nearly 12 years now, and yeah, it's definitely been a journey, that old cliche, but it has been a journey. And I would say starting off my locks was a very testing time for me. I kind of cheated a bit, I'll be honest. I did use some extensions. I believe it was the kinky twist, you know, that sort of the coarse sort of textured extensions. I used that just to add to my actual hair, to add not only depth but also length a bit when I first started out, and that didn't go too well. So I would not advise that, but I did that because I would say I was just impatient. I just wanted locks straight away. I didn't want twists, I wanted locks. But yeah, when I did it, I more or less instantly regretted it. I will go into more detail on that story, but yeah, it didn't last long. I more or less cut them off probably 6 months, nearly a year into having them, and just started again, almost just cut off the extensions part and just left it as it was for my actual natural hair to grow into locks. But yeah, starting out, I did not enjoy the journey. And I understand for those of you who are starting out in your LOC journey, whether you're a month in, 6 months in, a year in, 7 months in, you know, all that stuff. It is hard. I do understand. It's a very testing time. It tests those who are in for it, in for the kill and in for the long run, to those who just, nah, this ain't for me. And that's fine if it's not for you. Those are the times when you become to realize for sure if you're in for the long run. But I would say that starting out is definitely different to when you have the mature locks. It is a different experience, of course, because you're able to do a lot more with your locks. So I would say my advice early in is to stick with it if you can, because, you know, it does get better. Oh dear. But it's one that you will definitely grow to love your locks, and you'll definitely grow to become attached to your locks. I know that definitely for sure. I was contemplating life more or less when I first started out, especially when I had those extensions attached to my hair. I literally looked like the Predator. It was just stiff, it was horrible, it was not good. But because of that, I was definitely contemplating what the hell was I thinking, or what on earth is this? I definitely do not want this look. So I would definitely say that, you know, it does get better and there are options out there. Yeah, get rid of them, but there are more options out there, and that is just to go with it. And I would say that starting out, yes, there is that rumor that you can't wash your hair, and it is advised that you don't wash your hair, because obviously when you're first starting out, the locks haven't formed, so effectively you are, you know, untwisting and unlocking the locks that haven't formed yet, or the twists really that haven't formed into locks yet. So and what I did tend to do, and my sister also, who has locks as well, and she went about it the right way, just go to the hairdresser, where they will be able to treat your hair with the care that it needs in the early stages, and applying, I believe it was tonic water or something like that, can't quite remember, but that's what they apply, rather than actually wetting and washing your hair and, you know, messing it up. So I would say go to the hairdresser, especially if you don't quite know what you're doing. And also I will do another video on, you know, research and things like that into starting out locks, but I would say in the first instance for this video is that you should definitely do your research. Definitely do your research on the loctician that you use and everything like that, because literally different hairdressers, different locticians do or start out locks differently. Even from the parting, it's as simple as, and little things like that make a huge difference to how your locks will form and how they will look in the years to come. So things like the parting, how thick you want the locks to be, that kind of thing, everything like that really does make a difference. But please, I hope that doesn't panic anyone who's already got locks and thinking, oh my gosh, what the hell, because, you know, every single everyone's locks are different and unique, and that is the beauty of having locks. So stick with it, guys. Maintenance, how I maintain my locks. So I tend to do my locks myself. I have been for the past at least 5 years, a long time. I've been doing my own locks, not necessarily consistently. Sometimes I do go to a hairdresser, and that's because I just like to have a little break and just get pampered every now and again. I tend to do my locks myself, and the products that I use is the Shea Moisture. I'm currently loving this one at the moment. This is one of my favorites. It's the Shea Moisture Intensive Hydration Shampoo. Let's see if it will focus. There we go. Yes. Yeah, so I tend to use this one, and it smells so lovely. My hair tends to, and locks I suppose, tends to get pretty dry pretty quick, and this is nice, it smells good, and it's good to keep your locks moisturized. I also use black castor oil. This one in particular is the Sunny Isle Jamaican black castor oil. I also apply rosemary oil to it as well, just to add nice fragrance to my hair, but also it's quite good to help stimulate hair growth and all that good stuff there. So I use that to moisturize my hair, and I tend to do that probably about 3 times a week, day and night, I suppose. When I try to remember as much as possible, because as I said, my hair does get pretty dry pretty quick, and yeah, it's very important to keep your hair moisturized just to help stop breakage essentially. And I also use the black wax, which is by the Jamaican Mango and Lime line. Here, I don't know if in focus. And this is really good. I love this one because it helps to keep my hair nice and slick, as you can see. I like to keep my hair pretty slick, and that's another thing I will talk about as well. But it's basically black, and it helps to blend in with my hair color. so that's pretty cool. So that's how I maintain my locks, and I will do future videos on, you know, washing my locks and treating them as well. I have a routine of how I treat my own locks rather than go to the hairdresser, so I will definitely love to share that with you guys. And yeah, just on to my final little chit chat advice for you in terms of, are locks really for you, or how did I know that locks were for me? So I basically I'm not the type of person where I'm creative with hair or styles or anything like that. And so when I was younger, so 11 or more years ago, I tend to have my hair in extensions or cornrows or cane rows, but that was just so long to maintain and just to think of what I'm gonna do next. And not only that, but trying to find someone to do that, because I couldn't cornrow my own hair. So I just thought, you know what, let me try out locks, and so that's when I started that journey. But I would definitely say I'm the type of person where making long-term decisions, or, you know, permanent decisions, because some people class or see locks as something very permanent, that didn't faze me, it didn't scare me at all. I'm the type of person where if I have an idea in my head, if I really want something, I really like something, I'll go for it, and I tend to not change my mind. So I'm quite committed to that. And so for those of you who like to change up their look quite a lot, whether that being you like to have your hair in braids, but then you like to have your hair straight, but then I would definitely really consider having locks. Yes, of course you can have locks and then get rid of them, you know, but in order to do that, you won't be able to see it in its full form, where that being, you know, like a year or 2 years, when it really takes its form and it really starts to grow and everything like that. So I would definitely say really consider it. But I would also say that don't be afraid of locks being this permanent thing where it's just locks and you can't do anything more with it. There's so much to do with locks. You can have your hair in all types of styles. I've cut the front of my locks really short to have a fringe before. I've shaved the back of my head before. I've dyed my hair red, blonde, purple, you know, all types of colors. And I've obviously grown my hair long. I've cut it short. So there are so many things to do with locks, and not only that, but I can put it up in one, I can put it in a bun, I can, you know, curl it as well, so I can have my hair curly or straight. Yeah, I can. So there are so many different things that you can do with locks, and for those of you who are starting out with your locks, there are so many things to look forward to. And this is just the first stage, and that's always the really rocky, really impatient, really frustrating time, but it does get better. So hang on in there, and those of you who are thinking of starting out with locks, then yeah, why not go for it? It's just hair, and hair grows, and you know what, there is that attachment that you have with your locks. There's something about locks where like you're just attached to it. There have been many times where I've contemplated getting rid of locks, because there was that movement, that whole natural hair movement, which I think we're still going into, but where people really wore their hairs in afros, and it looked so beautiful, it looked so amazing, and I was like, oh, I want an afro. Just have your comb going through your hair again, you know, that feeling. But even though I've had dreams as well, I've had dreams where I don't have locks anymore, where I have an afro, I have my hair in a nice enough length, and I'm panicking, and I'm like, what, where's my locks? So there is that attachment that you do get to your locks, and you just go on this wonderful experience with your locks where, you know, you love it, you hate it, you get bored of it, you switch it up, you do whatever you gotta do. And so I've known some people who have had locks, gotten rid of them, and then gone back to them again. So, you know, it's definitely a continuous journey. But in the meantime, just enjoy them, enjoy whatever stage you're at, and if you're getting bored, switch it up a bit. You know, it's fine to experiment with your hair, experiment with your locks. I would say just have fun with it. But that's all I have for you now, and I will definitely be doing more videos on this, as well as maintaining my locks, as well as other things. I will like to start vlogging very soon, so get a bit more insight into my life, who I am, the girl behind Life of Nkem. So please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I'm also on Instagram, the Life of Nkem, so follow me there as well, and please do contact me. I would love to hear from you, answer any questions, and yeah, follow me on this journey. And thank you very much. I hope I have helped someone out there, and if there's any other questions that you have, any other videos you'd like to see, leave a comment below and I will definitely reach out to you and I will hear your plea and I will do a video on that or answer your questions. But in the meantime, guys, Happy New Year. I'll probably say Happy New Year again in my next video, but you know, have a good one, be safe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.